Must you complain so loudly, Master? There could be ruthless pirates or hungry wildlife all around us, hearing us, smelling us.
I'm glad to see you're still helping us out. We need all the allies we can get. Theron and Lana said you'd have a plan.
You mean we don't have to go charging in face first this time? We're staying in the ship? Oh, thank you, Master, thank you. Oh, yes. Please make sure it's clear that this was the work of the Red Hulls. We need to keep up appearances, after all.
Very well. Let's get started.
It's like a war zone, Commodore. We're gonna lose everything if we don't airlift what's left to the slave camp.
And we're not backing down just because some upstart crew thinks they got what it takes to break us. Buckle down, be a Nova Blade, kill whoever's messing with us.
But Commodore Marcock...
We don't have to fight. Just tell me what you know about the Revenites.
Oh yeah, sure. Why don't I go ahead and feed you and put you up for the night while I'm at it? I took down a dozen contenders to get this post. I ain't even a little bit scared of you.
I was hoping you'd pick that one.
Theron, our task is complete.
Nice work.
I believe one more assault on the Nova Blade's holdings should be enough to solidify our pirate feud and disguise our true goal.
One of the Blades mentioned a slave camp. Do you know anything about it?
We do. You remember me saying that the Nova Blades basically run things around here? For the most part, they're pretty hands-off. But if someone stands up to them or fails to pay their fees to live here, the Blades grab them and ship them off to the slave camp.
The slaves are a substantial part of the Nova Blade's income, both through their labor in hazardous mines and as merchandise for off-world slave traders. According to our information, the slaves are kept on a remote island under heavy guard. Do you think you can manage to free them?
No one should have to suffer in slavery. I'll take care of it.
Since we don't know the island's exact coordinates, your best bet is to stow away in one of the shipping containers the Nova Blades take out there. Once you reach the slave camp, you can catch them by surprise, break up the security, and free as many as possible.
All in a day's work for a noble Jedi, yes?
Pickup for you.
C2D4 here. We have your coordinates and are on our way.
Been mining exonium for the Blades every day for 2 years. All to pay off a lousy $3,000 I owed. And I ain't the only one.
You're free to do what you want now.
Yeah, and we had a talk about that. Even in this place, we hear stuff. About your gang, the way you've been making life ugly for the Blades. We want to be a part of that.
You want to work for me?
Hey, we're good at a whole lot of stuff. Tell you what, get in touch with a pal of mine in Raiders Cove, Harlow Ricks. Check in with Ricks from time to time, tell him what you want us to do, and we'll do it. Simple as that. You get nice and close to Margok. You give him one for me, alright?
Slaves off of the island.
We heard. Word of your raids is going around fast. Even the Revenites have heard about the Great Red Hulls.
We just intercepted this transmission from the Nova Blade's headquarters.
This is ridiculous. How am I supposed to hold up our part of the deal if you won't give us any backup when we're in trouble?
Then perhaps we should seek other allies. I'm sure there are other crews on this planet who are capable of managing their own affairs.
Hey, we've done our share. You wanted the shipping lanes raided, we raided them. You wanted stragglers picked off from the big battles, we did it.
And your clumsiness cost us our Mandalorian allies.
Torch and her crew of old fossils, we're better off without them.
And I'm beginning to think we're better off without you. Deal with your own problems, if you want to prove otherwise.
Do you know anything about the Mandalorians they mentioned?
I've heard people around town mention Torch, but I didn't realize she was tied to the Blades or the Revenites. Might be a good lead for later.
Right now, though, I think we should press our advantage against the Nova Blades.
Agreed. The Nova Blades are based out of an old crashed warship, the Aggressor. You've probably seen it off in the distance. You need to hit them hard. Make it look like the goal is to completely crush them, so nobody notices when we raid their computer cores for intel.
Chikaro is refueling his ship as we speak. While you approach the Aggressor, you can use your target designator to call for his assistance, just like before.
Our enemy is cornered, but not helpless. I'll proceed cautiously and contact you when I reach the Aggressor.
May the Force be with you.
Good work. Good work.
You really are insane. Coming after us here? Should have stuck with picking on tourists in the Outer Rim.
You've sold your last slaves. The Nova Blades are finished.
We'll see. The Nova Blades founded Raiders Cove. We've been here long before you, and we'll still be here long after.
I can get the doors open, but it looks like the Nova Blades have their own slicers on staff, so I can't get any real data.
I'll take care of them.
Good luck.
This is my ship. Think you can just walk on in and be left alive?
I'm in. There are dozens of comm logs in here, hundreds. Sent to people all over the galaxy. Coruscant, Droman Kos, Corellia. The names are all encoded, but breaking through that is only a matter of time. I'm gonna get started right away. Great work.
You should hurry back. Despite what we overheard earlier, the Revenites could show up at any moment to try and help their allies. Besides, I think we've earned a bit of a celebration. Welcome back. You've achieved more in your short time here than we ever thought possible. You should be proud.
What I achieve, I do through patience and the guidance of the Force. You could do the same, if you chose to.
I'll take your attempt to convert me as a compliment.
I also said we should stop for decorations on the way. Now the party's terrible, and it's our fault as much as theirs.
Hey, slicing the Nova Blade files is slow going, but I've already found more references to this Torch person that Margok and Revan were talking about. She definitely heads up a group of Mandalorians based here on Rishi. They were allied with the Revenites, but then broke ties, and not on good terms. If we can find Torch and get her talking, she might give us some good intel. Maybe even help us take the Revenites on.
I've fought my share of Mandalorians. It would be nice to have some on our side for a change.
Agreed. It looks like Torch and her crew control their own island not far from here. Think you could head over and see what she has to say?
I'll contact you once I've found Torch. Let me know as soon as you pull anything else out of the Nova Blade files.
You got it. Good luck.
SWTOR, I'm glad to see you. Masters Bestros and Nostaral send their best. We miss your insight on the Jedi Council.
I miss the Council's debates, Grandmaster. But alas, Tython isn't where I'm needed.
I've heard rumors, but I can't guarantee this channel is secure, so I'd rather you safeguard your secrets. Just listen. The Jedi Council must do more than react to crises. We must see to the future of the Order and the Republic. What we've seen in war, the truths we've learned, will be our gift to later generations. and few Jedi have seen or learned more than you.
Our understanding of the Eshkar, the Emperor's children, even the shielding technique that defeated Tarek Morish, it could all be lost if we take no pains to preserve it. You want me to construct a holocron?
Yes. You've contributed to holocrons before, but we need a full archive of your history, your thoughts. A record to continue all your life, as you grow, learn, and change.
As you said, we have a duty to the future, and I feel the burden keenly. But I've had no opportunities to act. How do you suggest I proceed, Master SWTOR?
I've granted the request of Master Kutri Oa to seek you out. He's a prophet, and a master of the holocron's craft. He wishes to aid you in the device's construction. He's come to Rishi believing the Force has willed it. You might be flattered.
Where is he?
I'll send coordinates. You have much to offer our successors, and much to learn. Do what you must, and may the Force be with you.
Centaur. You know how long I've been meaning to find you. Kept hoping we'd do this on Tython. But when the Force gets pushy, says be on Rishi in 3 days, you'll know why. Well, I make an extra effort, and here you are.
Your Master Oa?
That I am. Here to help build your holocron. Can't disappoint Lara Cordan when she's trying to form the new Rift Alliance. Oh, or the first of the Escaneo savants a century or so from now. He'll need good advice.
Those aren't guesses. You've had such visions through the Force?
One of my talents, but it's not always a blessing. These days I see mostly darkness, dead planets, lots of ways the future could go. Still, if anyone survives this war, they'll need your holocron to rebuild. Ready to start?
What do we do?
There are some nuances. It's not just a recorded message. It's an interactive program, a reflection of your mind. The holocron can speak, answer questions. It can't think, but it will have the knowledge and memories you provide.
Your expertise in holocrons, where does it come from?
Habit of tinkering in my youth, and a very stern master who made me fix what I broke. But it is my calling. First thing is to scan your brain, establish a baseline. For that, we need you at a very particular level of consciousness. On Tython, you'd use a meditation chamber to achieve a sushir state of serenity. But every culture has similar rituals. We'll make do with what Rishi provides.
The Rishi people must have traditions for reaching higher states of consciousness. What do we know of them?
I did some reading. There's a Rishi shamanic blessing similar to the one used by the Jawas of Tatooine. I'll walk you through it. It starts with the gathering of Kishu reeds. Wear gloves if you don't want scars.
Anything else?
The Sushir state attunes your mind to the Force. That could mean dreams, visions of the past and future. Embrace them. I'll take you through each step on the comm, but best you make this journey alone. When you're finished, we'll begin construction. Let the waters rid you of everything but self. There is no emotion. There is peace.
The hand closes. The rejuvenation begins.
Targeting Republic battle cruisers.
The reeds are the structure of life. Now they burn and the smoke flows inside you. Structure and form is bequeathed to the intangible air, the unseen mind. Your thoughts gain perfect shape.
You were the best I ever knew. Goodbye, Jedi.
There is no life. There is the Force.
For the Republic!
The equipment is ready. Try to relax during the brain scan. The crystal matrix is developing, but it has to anchor itself on your experiences and knowledge. I'll ask you questions as the Force guides me. The holocron will record your answers.
Ask your questions, Master Oa.
The Republic may not fall tomorrow, but in 1,000 futures it falls eventually, one way or another. I see a half-trained Jedi in the forests of Sarkai, where your apprentice bore your holocron after your death. The half-trained Jedi wants weapons to fight those who destroyed the Republic. She wants vengeance. What answer do you give?
I have no desire to show people how to kill. Let me teach her how to heal the galaxy, not cause more bloodshed.
It's a difficult path for her, but she walks it well in the end. She teaches others. She learns her enemies aren't her enemies. In another time, I see a Sith find your holocron. He loathes you. Your soldier died to defeat his great-grandsire. He seeks to learn what made you strong, walk your path on the now ruined world of Tython. Will you guide him?
If he walks my path, sees what I've seen and learns what I've learned, then the galaxy will have nothing to fear from him.
He does see what you saw, but he resists it. He kills before the lesson takes. In the end, though, he redeems his home. You already have many titles. Jedi Master, Barcentor, Herald. You could bear others. Seneschal, Hierophant of the Jal Shay, Betrayer of Balmora. Which will you choose as your legacy? When your holocron is activated, how will it name itself?
I was named Barcentor, Warden of the Order by the Jedi Council. I aspire to be worthy of the name. It's how I'd like to be remembered.
Then we're done. You've got yourself a holocron. Now all you need to do is spend your life filling it. I don't know where your next fight is, my friend. I don't know if any of us will make it through the year. But if I outlast you, I promise to protect what we built today, if I can.
You've done me a great kindness. It's good to know that whatever happens, I'll leave behind something of value.
It's my privilege to serve a council member. May the Force be with you.
And you.
Saas kalendor neki, on konning er kultumuku. Evestop ni as igile parnat a federsetten.
Approaching Torch's Island. Take it you're the one they call Torch?
Shay Visla. That little nickname the locals came up with. Hell if I know why.
You recently had a falling out with the Revenites and the Nova Blades. I could use your help.
I'm sure you could, Jedi. Tell you what, instead of whatever grand gesture of cooperation you thought might happen here, why don't we try something a little different? Been a while since I had a decent challenge. I'm taking this opportunity to show my clan how it's done. Not bad. Not bad at all. Been a while since someone's given me a fight like that. You should be proud.
I can see how you earned your reputation.
Likewise. And speaking of earning things, I'd say you've earned a bit of intel for that performance. You were asking about the Revenites, right? We were the ones who hooked them up with the Nova Blades. Even helped them win a scrap or two. Once they started the secret manipulating all-out war nonsense, I pulled us out. I've had my fill of war.
A Mandalorian who's tired of war? I thought fighting was your whole life.
Fighting, yes. War... I guess it depends on who you ask. I think it's boring. You spend most of your time waiting around between battles, and when they finally happen, it's just a bunch of random killing. I prefer my fights sporting, or at least interesting.
And the Revenites don't?
Nope, they stack the deck as much as they can. I do know they've got a whole fleet of warships tucked away somewhere on this planet. Never gave me any real details or coordinates, but they're here. If you want to find them and smash them up, more power to you. I liked this place a lot better before they showed up.
If you want to join the fight, you'd be welcome.
I'll keep it in mind. Pretty sure I've got enough to do around here, though. Let's get you patched up, Vode. I've been going too easy on you.
We can't afford to be so reckless, Jakaro. Losing Theron is bad enough. What if we lost you too?
Now, everyone, stay calm. Queen Lena of Onderon once faced a similar predicament, and her solution was quite creative.
Shut up, droid!
What's going on? Where's Theron?
He was captured. The Novablade's data listed a Revenite safe house here in town, and when we tried to investigate... Theron is the only one the Revenites saw. They may not know about the rest of us. If so, we need to maintain that advantage.
You made a tough call, but I think it was probably the right one.
I really think you're all much too worried. They took him alive. That's a good sign. They're probably just torturing him a bit. Maybe doing some interrogation, where he could tell them about us. Oh no!
That won't be an issue. Theron has several discrete implants to help him ignore pain and chemical manipulation.
A powerful Force user may still be able to learn what he knows.
I've never been able to... Yes, I've tried. I'm sure it's no surprise. Theron's mind is highly ordered, very resolute, probably due to his childhood training by the Jedi. He'll keep our secrets and we will rescue him. But right now, we need to focus and think it all through, just like he would.
You're right. We need to stick to the mission. When we find the Revenites, we'll find Theron.
Precisely. If we're fortunate, he may even learn a bit about their plans. Now, what did you learn from the Mandalorians?
Revan has a hidden fleet here on Rishi. He's preparing for some kind of battle.
A hidden fleet? Pirates altering shipping lanes? That's it. They aren't just affecting the shipping lanes, they're also changing Imperial and Republic patrol paths.
Revan is trying to draw them into a battle.
Here, over Rishi. With his own ships in the mix, both fleets could be devastated.
That must be his goal. Weakening both sides so that he can make his own play.
We have to find some way to interfere.
I know where to find them! After they caught Theron, I intercepted their transmissions. After that, triangulating their base was a simple calculation. I completed it almost 87 seconds ago. They're on a small island not far from here. The native Rishi have a trading village on the same island. I'm sure they'd give us comfortable lodging.
Then let's go.
We need to clean up any trail we might have left here. You go on, we'll meet you shortly.
Oh, I used to love cleaning.